Welcome, amazing one, and let's solve this beautiful geometry problem together. We are given this diagram and we are told angle ACB. When you hear this, the angle is on the center letter. So this angle here is measured 120 degrees. Line AC is equal to line BC. This line is equal to this line, and that means something when you're working with triangles, and it is measured square root of 48. And the question is asking us find the area of the shaded. Now you see that this shaded is a triangle. So what do? Is this something you can work out? Don't worry, I will take you to that step by step. Now to find the area of this shaded, just remember that area of triangle is half multiplied by the base times the height. Now looking at this, you observe that we don't know the value of the base. This is the base of this triangle. Since these two sides are equal, this becomes the base, and we don't know the value of this base. Do we also know the height? No. The height is the line from this vertex, this point, to touch the base. So we don't even still know the height. How do we do that? Let me show you. So if we can find the base and the height, then we can find the area. Now, what do we do first? Just go back to this diagram. Since this has told you that with these two lines marked, it shows that this is an isosceles triangle. And for every isosceles, two sides are equal, as you have seen, and it has just one line of symmetry. It is that line from the vertex. This is the vertex. That line from here, touching this base, is the line that divides the shape equally. So it has just one line of symmetry. In that case, we are free to join it from here to touch this, just for us to solve this easily. Let's do that together. So if you do that, this is what we have. So we're going to bisect this shape. We bisect it. And when you do that, this angle here is going to be 120 divided by 2 gives you 60. So the angle met here is 60 degrees. Automatically, this also 60. So then when you add it, it gives you 120. What other information do we need to know? Since this has formed from here to here, as we said, becomes the height of this shape, it means it is right angle at this point. So in that case, you are free to bring out any part of this shape so as to help you to solve. So we are free to bring out this part. And also remember that this line also divides this base equally. So in that case, this length is also the same with this length. So the two of them are equal. So let's bring out this part of the shape. Let's use it to find what we need to get the area of this triangle. Let's do that together to have. And if you are returning to you, I thank you for always choosing to learn through us. If you love what to do, don't forget to subscribe. For the more you get, make sure your notification bell is on, and don't forget to like, share. Thank you, and let's keep doing this to have. Bringing out this part of the shape, this is what we have. We have something like this, and this right angles here. So what do we do? From here to here is root of 48. From here to here, we don't know. So let's first get this base. Let's get this base. Let's get from here to here. We can label it P. From here to here is P. So let's say here is P, and this angle measures 60 degrees here. So what do? Just remember that the side that is opposite to the right angle is the hypotenuse side. And each time you're working with sides and angles, you see that you're working with side and angle of a right angle triangle. Use your trig ratio. So using your trig ratio, you have your SOHCAHTOA. Now, which of these will you use? Observe that this is the hypotenuse because it's opposite to the right angle. This side that is opposite to the angle is the opposite side. So you observe you are working with O and H. So go to this. Which one has O and H? It is sine. So in that case, we are going to use our sine and then reject these two. So let's do it together. So using our sine, let's work it here. We are going to have sine of 60 degrees is equal to the opposite side, which is P, divided by the hypotenuse, which is square root of 48. So what should we do next? Remember that root 6 sine 60 is the same as root 3 over 2 is equal to P over square root of 48. Solving, we are going to have This is the same as square root of 3 over 2 is equal to P. So let's adjust this. So we have P over, this is the same as root of 16 multiplied by 3. The highest square, perfect square here is 16, and 16 times 3 gives you back 48. So it means we have root 3 over 2 is equal to P over, this is the same as square root of 16 multiplied by square root of 3. And that gives us root 3 over 2 is equal to P over square root of 16 is 4. So we have 4 root 3. What do? We cross multiply. So we are going to now have root 3. We times this. So this is what you have. And 2 times P gives you 2P. What do we do next? This root 3 will times root 3 and it gives you 3. For every root A times root A is always equal to A. So in that case, this will give us 3 times 4 is equal to 2P. To get P, divide by the coefficient, divide by the coefficient. This cancels. This here is 1, this is 2. And 3 times 2 gives us 6. So the value of P, so we now have it that the value of P, let's adjust this. The value of P from what we got, 3 times 2 gave us 6. So our P is 6. Now, if our P is 6, it means that this length we have found is 6 units. And if it is 6, remember we said it is equal from here to here also. So it means that this length is also 6 units. So that when you add the two lengths together, it gives you 12 units. We have been able to find the base of this triangle. Let's find the height. To find this height, we're also free to use the same triangle to get the height. Let's do that together. Bringing out this also, this is what we have. This is right angled here. This length is measured root 48. From here to here measures 6. And we want to find this length. So we can label it M. And what do? This is the, you see you are working with the size of a right triangle. Use your Pythagorean theorem. So to do that, this side is the side opposite to the right angle, is the longest side. So quickly square it. It gives you root of 48 squared should be equal to the square of the two legs summed, and that is 6 squared plus M squared. So we are going to have, this takes this, we have 48 is equal to, this will give us 36 plus M squared. To remove this plus 36, subtract. So you subtract 36 from both sides. This minus this gives us 2. This will give us 12 is equal to, subtract this is gone up. So you have M squared. It means that M squared is equal to 12. To get M, remove square, and it means you square root. So we square root 12. And because it's squared, take the positive and negative. But because the M, this side can be negative, the side can be negative, we only take the positive square root. So in that case, we have it that our M is given as square root of 12. And this M, you see, is the same as the distance from here to here, which is the height of this triangle. So we can say that the height of the triangle is root 12. Now that we have found the height and we've also known the base, we can now get the area. Let's do it together. So to get the area of the triangle, we say is half base times height, and that gives us area is equal to half times our base is given as 12, and our height from what we got, our height gave us root of 12. So we are going to substitute, we have square root of 12. So simplify this. This is over 1. 2 here is 1. 2 here is 6. So we are going to now have area is 6 times 1 is 6. We have 6 root 12. Remember there is a square number in 12. So to bring it out, you are going to now have square root of, the highest square number is 4. And 4 times 3 gives you 12. So we are going to have 6 square root of 4 times root 3. And that gives you 6. Square root of 4 is 2 times root 3. And when you simplify this, it gives you 12 root 3. So the area of this triangle is 12 root 3 squared units. And I hope this really helps you. Don't forget to tell us how much. Like, share. I'll also be curious to see your own method. Thank you for always choosing to learn through us. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Have a lovely day. Bye.